U.S. Army Special Forces, otherwise known as Green Berets. Let's go.
Army Green Berets are America's experts in unconventional tactics, subversion, and guerrilla warfare. They blend with the locals, and they survive with their wits. Their motto? Humans are more important than hardware. The right man in the right place devastates the enemy.
We're looking for an individual that has what I would consider the heart, the gut, and the mind to be able to do our business.
256 candidates assemble at Camp McCall, a Special Forces base deep in the backwoods of North Carolina.
They don't know how hard it's going to be, unsure about what to expect, but they're usually pretty excited and motivated. And they expect they're fully capable of accomplishing it. Unfortunately, for over 50% of them, that won't be true.
For the
Army Special Forces' primary mission is unconventional warfare. What do I mean by that? Supporting indigenous troops, training indigenous troops.
This is the most important 14 days of their lives. Most have trained years in preparation.
I believe in life you have one chance to look and dig deep, see how far you can reach inside yourself, see how tough you are.
I'm expecting to be challenged physically, mentally, even spiritually.
I grew up watching G.I. Joe and watching Chuck Norris movies, and that's what I want to do.
This is where you live. You're not going to go anywhere outside this area unless you are told to by cadre or you follow the information on the whiteboard. All right. Second, this is a hua-free zone.
For the next 2 weeks, everything they do is observed.
They're always being assessed. And then that's pretty much the name of the game here.
You figure their selection process, their Q course, can be up to 95 weeks. Can be less depending on what your job in Special Force is going to be. If you're a linguist, it's going to be different than if you're a sniper. But it's a long pipeline.
There's no rank, no name. They're just a number. Everybody's equal. Everybody has the same stuff. Socks! Get them out of the bag. Unroll them. Hold them up.
We sometimes see people trying to bring enhancements, rip fuel, and items that'll help them perform better. We definitely don't want that in the course. But pain medications, we don't want that either because the candidates will be in pain here. And there's a chance that they could do damage to themselves if they took too much of that medication.
That's how you try to sneak stuff in right here, huh? A big pile of crap right here.
Do not end your SF career over something stupid like that.
Selection is run by a cadre of the Army's most experienced Green Berets. They're picking their replacements.
Turn around, number one. That's a bad roster number, you know that, right? Number one never makes it. All right, you're good. Go ahead.
To be able to tell them the truth.
After years of relentless special operations combat, they're dead serious about who gets in.
All right, Candace, look, it's that simple, all right? If you're here for a tag or to wear a beret, just go buy it, all right? If you're here because you want to be part of a unit that does special things that other people don't do, and be part of a family, part of a brotherhood, a cohesion, and this is where you belong. But at the same time, you need to think about it. Your reputation follows you from here. If you don't perform here, you're not going to perform on a team.
Their primary mission set differentiates them from the SEALs, the Rangers, MARSOC. You can be in Special Forces and be in intelligence, not be a direct action person, kick it indoors.
We want the strong and the people that'll survive. We don't wait on the weak candidates. We do not wait on the weak at all.
The class is processed, assigned to their huts, and shaken down for contraband.
We have a formation coming up, and we'll hear what's next. Hopefully there's some challenge.
No one really knows what to expect. The Green Berets seem casual, and the mood is light.
1830 is the formation with Okay, so it's definitely check. Word.
No one is giving orders. The only source of information about what's coming up is a small, dry erase board. Instructions change quickly, with little reaction time. The Special Forces assessment and selection process has officially started.
Rules of the pit. There'll be no spitting in the pit. No puking.
Everyone expects to get their ass kicked. But it's the psychological agony that always brings a class to its knees.
Are you going to get some teeth knocked out? Is everybody clear on that?
There's going to be approximately 12 men on a log that weighs about 1,000 pounds. There are times when we like to give direct feedback to the candidates, and this is one of those times.
Log PT sucks no matter where you do it. Everyone will break physically. This is where the mental stuff comes into play, and you find out who the weak ones and non-team players are.
Right here is like really their first actual gut check they have when they're out here, and this is the real deal right away.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Stay with the count! Stay with the count! 181, we just started! We just started! You cannot tell me that you're already weakening right now! What is the matter with you?
All the way up, candidates! Get the log up! You're not moving your head around the log. You are picking up the log and moving it around your head. Stay in cadence, not optional.
This is where a lot of guys get hurt. You got 10 men on a log. If 2 guys are pulling their weight, drop it, that's where the injuries occur. So the team part of this is critical just so you don't get hurt.
Y'all learn how to do it when you're on this, baby. How you feeling back?
Hurry up, candidates! Get on your back!
In front of the log! In front of the log, candidates!
A lot of guys just aren't used to having somebody in their face screaming at them.
Candidates, you better start paying attention! On your feet!
Candidates who've spent years in the Army are conditioned to deal with aggressive confrontation.
Do the exercise, 173! We haven't even started yet! How do you think you're doing right now?
Today is one of the few times the cadre yell.
And write your number down.
There are better ways to break a man.
If you can't do these exercises, we have something you can do.
The class is an hour into the log drills. Reality sinks in fast.
Oh, yeah, just too much.
You VW then? That's all I need to know.
You know what the requirements are. You know what the activities are going to be. You can't kid yourself thinking, I'm going to get there and be fine if you don't train for it. A lot of guys do that, surprisingly.
Give me a 10.
A voluntary withdrawal means turning in your roster number. An immediate segregation.
Get your weapon and then stand by with those guys right over there.
We don't need you.
Not one of you, all of you are weak. Hurry up, candidates. Roll.
This is definitely where it starts to separate the weak and the strong. We assess, but usually it starts here. They start assessing themselves. It's the time when most people realize whether they want to be here or not, really start setting in. You know, maybe I didn't prepare, the physical aspect. Maybe I didn't prepare in the mental aspect.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4.
That right there hurts his log team, right? He walks away, pukes. Instead of having 10 guys, you got 9 guys. And that's where the team thing you always hear about comes in. As simple as logs are, it really matters on a mission.
Motivated, really don't care, don't want to be here, don't want to be here. Normally people come here prepared, and I look for the weak ones. Now I have to look for a strong one because you are all weak.
All the way up?
Well, it sucks.
With 12 people to a log, it's tempting not to carry your weight.
All the way up.
How do you think you're doing right now in your interview candidate?
Pissing down my own leg.
Down your own leg, huh?
You might have quit written all over your face, but don't spread your disease to the rest of the wall.
Understood, Sergeant.
When you're getting smoked like this, too, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So if you can get a rest somewhere and hide out a little bit, everybody's trying to do it. You don't want to dog it on the log, but at times you can get away with it and catch a couple breaks. People are doing it. Believe that.
These guys just have to realize the discomfort, kind of accept it, and drive on through it.
Get the log up! Too bad
Selection turns small problems into big ones.
What are you doing, candidate? You're so strong you can go ahead and lift that log up with one hand. Way to help your team out.
Number 218's shoulder is rapidly giving out. His body is shutting down.
A lot of people really kid themselves. You got a screwed up shoulder. It's going to only get worse when you're in training. Why in the hell would you go? So people have this pipe dream. They're going to work through it. But if you're already broken, they will find it and they will break you.
It's doing push-ups. Break your back.
But adrenaline and motivation fight off the pain.
It's gonna be a day.
218 isn't quitting, but he's been...
You won't make it with a broke shoulder. There's no way.
How do you get out of bed in the morning, 218? What is wrong? Get your help!
You were instructed on this on the first day. You need to see a medic. You see a medic. Over at that blue truck.
Special operations medics are the most highly trained and experienced in the world.
If you want to see more about Army Special Operations, put part 2 in the comments. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. For my current subscribers, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching.